Hey guys, hope you're having a great day as well as a great life.
Dude, Van Morrison.
First time checking him out on the channel.
Really?
Yeah. Well, like we knew a song prior to the channel, Brown Eyed Girl, and we
Okay.
played it at the 50K live stream, I believe. But first time covering it.
That's why I was like, I'm pretty sure we've listened to him on the channel, but I think
Yeah.
it is that live stream. So, Brown Eyed Girl, awesome song. Into the Mystic.
Dude, it sounds like it's gonna be some great vibes.
Sound like some great vibes.
Pretty excited about it.
So, with that being said, if you guys like our stuff, make sure you're subscribed, because you probably think you're subscribed, but turns out you're not subscribed because you just have been getting our videos recommended to you because we're awesome and you're awesome, but you're actually not subscribed. So
Mutually awesome.
So change that if you want to. With that being said, any other words from our sponsors?
No, we're good.
All right.
We're ready.
All right, let's do it.
And we also had a Van Morrison video, Into the Mystic, that got blocked that will be going up there on Patreon also. So make sure to stay tuned for that.
Yeah, so the video will be dropping tomorrow, but obviously it's blocked, so you know what happens when they get blocked. But it's on Patreon for free right now. Yeah, with that being said, we'll catch you in the video. So good.
They leave you on that.
It's so heartwarming.
They're like, we're gonna bring that same melodic line, but we're gonna move it up a little
man.
bit and then do it. And then it's like, oh, actually, no, just the first note.
Do you remember the first book you ever read?
No.
Okay, so,
Actually, yeah, it's called Hatchet. I think.
what was it about?
It was about this dude, Brian, who, like, his parents divorced some shit, and he was flying somewhere on the shitty old, like, census, like, 302 plane or 402 plane or some crap, and then, like, they crash in the woods, and they're trying to survive, but, like, the pilot dies in the crash, and
Pretty
he's,
sure I
like,
read
trying
that
to
book, too.
survive.
That was your first book.
Yeah, it was, like, first grade. It was a really good book.
The first time you ever read something.
Well, probably Dr. Seuss, I guess. Like, first, like, maybe I'm, like...
That's what I mean.
know.
Like the first time you remember. Do you remember like reading for the first time?
No.
Okay, so I read this book for the first time. It was I don't know what it was, but it was some book with dogs that wore hats, and they all had a big party in a tree. Okay, and I remember the feeling of when I was reading that book, and my mom always trying to get me to read it, right? And she was like, "Oh, try it. I'll read this page. You read the next page." And she had read it to me so many times that I had memorized what it said. And so I was reading it from, like, I got halfway through and I was like, oh my God, I got to fake because I just memorized all these words. Like, I'm not reading. I just, memorized it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it hit me. I was like, that's reading. Right? And that kind of, like, nice feeling of, like, oh, this is what it is. That's the feeling the song gave me. Where it was just, like, overwhelming of just, like, this, like, comforted, like, you've been here before when that foghorn blows. Bah, you know?
Yeah.
It just felt good.
Actually, first book, Where the Wild Things Are, I think. It's the
Great.
one where, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was the very first book
That was
that
a
I
great
really remember.
Oh, man.
Dude, great song.
Just great
I
song.
love the dynamic shifts, too, especially like when we started belting more.
Yeah.
Because, like, I wasn't expecting it. I was like, if the song continues at this same dynamic, I'm still going to like it a lot, you know? And then he went there, and I was like, and there's like crazy, just the dun. I was,
Dude.
I feel like I recognized that from somewhere. I don't know where.
I think they were playing on, like, the back of the beat on that, so it was like,
yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
It's a really cool feeling, dude.
It was so good. It was, like, just laid back enough because they're playing back, and it just felt great. It felt so smooth. Like you fall into it. Not rushed. It was just like this subtle drag.
And it was like wait, because it was like a continuous in terms of the pitch. Because you could have easily had like an instrument, like let's say like a guitar or a piano, play it, and it would have been hard cut. You know what I mean? But like, it felt so good. It was like wavy at the same time.
Yeah, it wasn't like a hard cut in. It was just like the smooth ramp into it and off. Just great. Into the Mystic. I want to rock your gypsy soul. Like
right. Dude, just
Sounds
awesome.
great.
I didn't expect it to sound like this, but I'm like pleasantly surprised.
No, when I started the song, I was like, all right, it's cool. Like, it'll be cool, but it's not going to be like...
Yeah. Because the only thing, other way of context of him is Brown Eyed Girl. And then you go from that to this.
Girl.
It's like just awesome. Love his voice because it's not like super conventional, but like you definitely feel the soul, dude.
Which I think is a theme for most of these like older rock songs.
Yeah, like Bob Seger and like Rod Stewart. It's just like that kind of like that feel.
Like on paper, like if you brought them to like a show, like a choir or something, like they would be not the first pick. Yeah. But you put them in this context, and it's like, give me your like raggedy people, the people who are
I could see Bob Seger taking the pedestal on like a choir type thing.
Oh man, I think
bit.
I think people in a choir would hate him.
Oh, you think so?
I think they would hate him. His voice doesn't blend.
He's going too into. He's getting all this grit on all these songs.
Like, you're not supposed to be heard. You're supposed to be felt. And he's like, I'm supposed to be heard and felt. You know,
adds too much feel, too much sauce for the hard cut choir.
Yeah,
just great song. All right, how are you feeling about rating?
I think I'm gonna give it an S.
Really?
I think I'm gonna give it an S.
Dang, because it was crazy. When the song first started, I was thinking like A+,
Yeah.
or A, and then like as I went to the dynamic shift, I was thinking A+, but I didn't consider S.
I don't
now
think
I'm thinking about it.
I
but
think I
don't
like
know.
this better than I like Brown Eyed Girl.
I can agree. I feel like they had different times and places, but like this one ultimately is more like of like, I want to say a classic, but it's still in like a completely different like realm, like different goals.
Don't let me sway you. Like you can have a different.
I think the song is like an A+ for me right now.
It's fair.
It might go to S. It might not. I think the one reason why it isn't for me is like for some reason like the foghorn thing. I wasn't huge on it. I'm just not sure how it's gonna age on me.
I loved it. I loved that it said it, and then it was like we're not gonna use a foghorn. It's like
so they curate the sound of it.
Yeah,
I like it a lot. I just I don't know. I need time with it. You know, to see how it feels.
That's
right,
fair.
Right now it's A+.
Yeah,
really like the song.
Incredible song.
Absolutely.
So where do we go next? So obviously we've heard Brown Eyed Girl.
Yep.
Into the Mystic now.
Where's the next? The next stop. See you guys.
See ya.